Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show on the HORNC network where we talk about NXT and AEW and maybe ROH. No, I'm playing. We ain't talking about this shit. I'll check it out when it comes back, but I'm not gonna dedicate any time to it. But how you feeling, Quan?
Feels good to be back. I was gone last week. They never mentioned it on the podcast why I was gone because clearly nobody cares. But
I literally said you were at the show. Listen to the episode back. This motherfucking liar.
You did not.
I edited the episode. I literally said that you were there at the arena.
Anyway, so yeah, I was there at the show.
Oh, brother.
It was fun. I had a good time. So funny story. When I bought the tickets, I bought them literally last minute. And they were the cheapest tickets available, and it said limited view. So I was a little concerned, but when I got there, the view was fine. I could see everything. I was like right to like the right side of the stage, so I saw everything fine. There was nothing in my way. Show was fun. I sat next to this kid, probably like 13. He was really into the show, and yeah, it was. I went solo, so fun show.
Yeah.
But traffic there was a mess. Ugh, I missed all of I kind of wanted to come in just for like to get settled and like grab something to eat maybe, and like maybe catch some of the matches for dark. But I didn't get in there till like 8:10. I missed like the first like 10 minutes of the battle royale because the traffic was insane. Getting
You'll live because you got another battle royale this week. Like holy fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't. That's weird. I don't know.
What a terrible way to. Whatever. But no, that's cool. I was supposed to be going to SmackDown this week, but I have to work, so I have to sell these tickets. And if I sell these tickets, I'm either gonna go see Snow Allegra or Tyler the Creator.
Go see Tyler.
The problem is with Tyler is I think it's the same time as NXT, so therefore. Oh no, it's on a Sunday. Snow Allegra will be during AEW, so that's a no. I was just on Ticketmaster just looking at shit because like I'm gonna get my money back. So I was just like, oh, let's see where I could like, because fuck saving money. I'm just gonna buy something else with it. It was either so Snow Allegra's a no because I have to record this shit. Also, I don't really like her that much to be spending more than $80.
Tyler, you get your money's. You'll get your money's worth for Tyler for sure.
I'll be sitting with God, so there won't be a hey, I'm at the show picture. For sure won't be one of them. But I was looking at this goddamn this Heat game.
Okay.
I wanna
Who are they playing?
That's my friend. They're gonna be playing the Charlotte Hornets like
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
The day I get back from Mania. Like I just want some space in between. Because
there's a lot of busy, huh?
Yeah,
booked in.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to go to that though. What I really wanted to do was go to this Bad Bunny show, but this motherfucker is gonna be there while I'm at Mania. So fuck this guy.
I'm trying to get to WrestleMania Backlash. We'll see. It's in Providence, so I might pull up. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. I just want to do some shit, and it looks like I'm not going to be able to do anything because it's either I'm already out of town or I'm doing something else. So, it is what it is. But I got to see one of the big shows. I got to see Dua Lipa. So nothing.
She's stealing music.
Hey man, all right. Did you listen to the article, or did you like listen to the song that that's being like referenced?
There's a video that like it plays like the Dua Lipa lyrics over the original beat, and then it plays the original beat over the Dua Lipa lyrics, and then it sounds kind of close, man.
I have already listened to Levitating enough to know what that song sounds like. So the beat, damn near 1 for 1.
Yeah, besides the little like, whatever the noise is,
yeah, the beat is damn near 1 for 1. So, but my thing is that Dua Lipa didn't make that beat. So
I'm not.
They tried. They're trying to, but they trying to get the big dog though. Like they trying to get the big bag when they should really be. They should really be coming at the producer.
They gotta win that.
because
They got
the
one match.
lyric,
The
I
melody
think,
is the same too. The chorus melody is very the same. But you know what though? When I heard "Levitating" for the first time, I'm like, this. It sounded familiar already to me in the first place. So
you ain't
I don't know.
never heard that song in your life.
I've heard something similar to that. Not the original song, no, but
Okay.
it sounded familiar. Like it sounded like something I've heard before.
Because I think a lot of people brought up a good point is that song is not available on any streaming service except except SoundCloud. So who the fuck heard this song? 2, they're a white reggae band. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's why I didn't care.
3, their lyrics ass. Like it is. They was not sliding on that beat, but the
melody.
Yes, yes, Dua Lipa fan, haha, this and that. But like it would have been different if she like took the lyrics. If it would have been like, oh, you know, if it was a tell me what's really going on. If it was like that, I would have been like, yikes. But
I mean,
no, the lyrics are not
the whole melody though. Even if not the lyrics, it's the melody straight up.
So clearly, whoever the producer was that stole that beat was just like, this is how you ride the beat, because he already know where it came, because he already knows how to slide on the shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's clear, but their lyrics, they wasn't sliding on that shit. So, and take whatever money that you can get. Niggas are not playing this song over Levitate. I'll tell you that shit right now.
But they about to get their percentage for sure.
And a percentage, they about to get goddamn probably like 500K, and that's it.
If what's his name can get that money from Robin Thicke.
Who?
This what's the dude's name? Marvin Gaye's estate. They took that money from Robin Thicke.
I think that shit was a little more egregious though.
No, this one, I think this was more blatant than that one.
I mean, probably, yeah.
I don't know.
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is that the producer, whoever came up with that beat, you're under investigation. It's like, oh, dual attached though. She got the big brand. We going for the big dog.
You're under surveillance.
Yeah, basically. But fuck them. They white. I don't care. White reggae band. Fuck them. But let's get to Indies Trenches. We got a lot of stuff going on. Big week for AEW. Yeah, let's get into it.
Week.
Where's the timer? Okay, here we go.
No timer.
So first things first, we were gonna talk about AEW, but we will just talk about it now. Tony Khan has announced that he purchased Ring of Honor. How do you feel about it?
All right, so I'm a little mixed because first of all, off top, I haven't watched Ring of Honor in years. I don't care about Ring of Honor. I didn't care about Ring of Honor the last probably 10 years. Maybe when Steen and Generico left, probably was the last time I really was into it. But with that being said, there's not a lot of information out about why he bought it or what he's going to do with it. So all we can really do at this point is speculate. Even like the little statement he put out on Twitter, it's just like you'll hear more in the coming weeks. So all we can really do at this point is speculate. My idea is if we're gonna do this, I would hope he would use Ring of Honor as some kind of developmental brand. I'm assuming he's not going to book these shows. I would hope not. That's a lot to put on your plate. But I would hope he'd have some kind of team down there for Ring of Honor, have them send some of their young guys down there. They have such a bloated roster. Now, I'm assuming they're going to add a couple more names, these ROH guys and girls. So that's the best case scenario. I think in the long term, they also did this to, for eventually a play to get some kind of streaming going on now that they have more content available.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the positives I see in it. The negatives, it could be a waste of money, but I guess time will tell for that one. I really don't know. It depends on what he does with it. For right now, it's just speculation, but interesting. It's interesting.
Okay. So I would say the good for me is there's a possibility of old ROH tapes finally being available to us without the terrible service that is Honor Club. And they might have things like pre-2013. So we might actually get like some good shit. And Tony Khan is insane and probably will pay for most of those like music rights that came with that. Yeah. I made the same leg you made. But so I think that would be interesting. That would be cool because that allows us to do it makes it a lot easier to find ROH content for spot calls. So that's great for that. Current ROH, anything like 2010 and up. Sorry, I don't give a shit. And I didn't give a shit about ROH in its final days. And I didn't give a shit about it even before that. I didn't give a shit when the Elite was on there.
That's what stopped me from watching Ring of Honor. I think when the Elite came in, I'm good.
Kind of same. And then sorry, I wasn't really tapped in when Steven Generico was there. Sorry. So I kind of don't care about that. So whatever comes out of this, I don't really care, dog. As far as the developmental
even if it
brand,
becomes a development, I'm about to say, even if it becomes developmental, you wouldn't care. I think they need that.
No.
They need something. They need something
No,
to get reps.
No, because I felt like the ROH dudes needed to, the way they were wrestling out there was fucking awful. Especially the women. I'm sorry. I can't fake with the the Women of Honor shit and be like, well, they're trying. That shit was ass. Like, for real.
I didn't see any of this. I couldn't even tell you.
It's terrible. And I don't know if ROH is going to keep their current partnerships like they, having Stardom women come through, having New Japan people come through.
Well, shit, they got 20 Joshi girls sitting in the back of AEW anyway that could be getting used. So,
well, I don't care about them because they part of fucking Choco Pro and other fucking promotions I didn't care about. So, if it's just gonna be fucking they just revived ROH and now they're coming back with all their old stuff, I would I think that'd be interesting. All the old deals are still intact, even though Tony Khan is kind of at the top of that,
Yeah. Well, you watched the show in April, the Honor Reborn or whatever it is going to be called. I forgot. I might check it out. I might see what's going on.
I haven't watched the ROH show or a current ROH pay-per-view since I went to the one live in 2017. I don't care about ROH.
I couldn't tell
Sorry,
you
guys.
I watched the ROH.
Yeah, that's whatever. And the only reason why I went to that is because I didn't have enough tickets to go to Mania. I was fresh out of high school. I didn't have money for me. So
you know what the last Ring of Honor show was I watched? The one they did with New Japan in Madison Square Garden. That was the last show I watched. And I said, this is fucking terrible. I said, this shit is ass.
I didn't watch that. But yeah, that's all the time we're gonna dedicate to that. Next up, we got Busted Open Radio. Samoa Joe reveals that he had to release the NXT Championship due to COVID. That sucks. But you probably realistically, shit, you really shouldn't have had that belt anyway. they should have got it. Yeah.
But yeah. Also in that talk, he talked about how he talked to Vince, and Vince kind of gave him the vision of what they want to do for NXT 2.0, and he felt it was best. Okay, let me just let the belt go and let's get it fresh and get to somebody else. So. Good on Joe. He also talked about mentoring a lot of the younger guys that are going to be coming on the show 2.0. I don't think he specified any names, but yeah, that was cool. As for now, what Joe's doing, do you think we see Joe in AEW at some point or Ring of Honor?
If they brought back Joe for Ring of Honor, for
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Have him be the general manager or some shit like that. Don't have to wrestle, bro.
He can wrestle. Whatever. What's Morishima doing right now? Is he still active?
Probably fucking trying to beat the case for beating up that taxi man.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm pretty sure that case is probably resolved already.
I'm about to say that,
but nigga, I'm not trying to see fucking Samoa Joe and Takeshi Morishima right now. What?
I might. I don't know.
It's 2022. Them niggas are old. What? Whatever. You saw what Joe was looking like against goddamn.
I know. Boy was winded.
And
2
you
minutes
think and you think Takeshi Morishima is going to be in better shape?
I don't know. I haven't seen Takeshi Morishima in about 15
Jesus.
years. I don't know what he even looks like.
You're thinking like a mark, brother. But nah, if Joe wants to be like a general manager, or they offer him to do that for ROH, that's fantastic. Have him wrestle. If his health is like, if his health is good, then it is what it is. But, I would kind of prefer if Joe got more successful in the voice acting thing that he's doing, I'd be way more of an advocate for that than continuing to like be in this wrestling space.
He's in the Suicide Squad game, right? The one that's coming out at some point.
I heard it got delayed, but that has nothing to do with it. But like, if that is like him breaking out to doing like more voice acting things, and he's like on a children's cartoon or some shit like that, I'm way more supportive of that than continuing to do this wrestling thing. Yeah, because if you could transition and stop taking bumps and stop dealing with the carny shit, I'm all for it. So that's that. I don't know how much time we can even dedicate to this one, but AEW is gonna make their Los Angeles debut in June 1st. And I heard they're gonna be in a space near like Rancho Cucamonga, like where the Bucks are from.
No, so that's Rampage. Rampage is gonna be in Ontario. Dynamite's in LA. Dynamite's in the Forum in LA. So
I don't even know what the Forum is.
The Forum is a famous LA arena where the Lakers used to play before the Staples Center was a thing. It's pretty. I think it's going to be one of the biggest arenas they've ever done. I'm pretty sure Forum bigger than Allstate Arena. So good, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that's good. Shout out to AEW for finally reaching the West Coast officially. So they're going to do Vegas and then they're going to right to LA and then Ontario. According to Justin, Ontario is in the fucking sticks.
Amen.
Straight up. But
how many people even attend Rampage? Like for real. Like nobody's going.
I left after when I was at Rampage. I left after the first match. I watched Sammy versus Andrade, which was actually decent. Sammy wasn't really on his bullshit. And then I watched Hook beat up QT Marshall, and I was like, I'm good. I saw what I need to see.
I don't know why you texted me. Hey, Sammy Guevara and
it was
pretty good. I'm gonna watch that shit. That shit's on Rampage. I don't care. If it's on Rampage, I don't care. Sorry. I'd rather do anything else on my Friday night.
Are you watching? Are you gonna watch the live? You're not gonna watch the live Rampage this week?
No. What the fuck is there on for me for?
I don't know.
This is already go home. Like this is already go home show. So I don't really care. But
you want to see Keith Lee?
Keith Lee do what? Talk like a goddamn old Englishman?
He's wrestling somebody.
Somebody? Who?
He said you got a warm-up match for whatchamacallit.
All right,
I don't know.
That's enough. Moving on. If you were in the Los Angeles area and you really like AEW, shit, fuck it. Go. I never been to Ontario. I think I've been to Orange County. So even that, I went to Orange County on 4th of July. I'm not even gonna lie. It felt like I was like part of the movie The Invitation. I don't know if you've seen that, but I have
seen The Invitation.
I was very terrified of being in that area. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Up in the hills?
Up in the hills, yes. Very scary stuff. But moving on, we got the media call with Tony Khan. So me and Quan, we both picked a quote. We're not going to talk about everything's, kind of step by step of the whole thing because he was saying a lot of nothing, and it was bullshit.
He really did say a lot of nothing. I was like, when I was going through like the notes, I was like, oh, he didn't really say much. Like I was trying to find a quote to even pick. Yeah. I thought, like, hey, we got something big coming up. That's all he really said.
Yeah, he said, hey man, I'm not capping, man. Y'all want to watch Dynamite tonight? And I was just like, that's crazy. Why is this on a media call? Well, like whatever media call. And then he was talking about fucking Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, talking about like, hey man, Orange Cassidy does good numbers for the show.
Yeah, Izzy on the call. What they got Izzy doing on the call?
what the fuck, bro? Like, is she the only one asking questions about Cody while these other motherfuckers dicks in their hands asking, other bullshit? Is he asking the real questions?
The real journalist.
Yeah, the only real journalist in that fucking media call. But this is what I chose to talk about, and he said that he would be interested in the trios titles once Kenny Omega returns. Now, the reason why I picked this one is because I felt like they should have had the trios titles before the tag titles, because when AEW started, there were already a bunch of 3-man teams.
There's more.
Yeah, like they already had the Elite. They already had like Dark Order and like a third member. They had the Best Friends. I don't think the Best Friends like copped Orange Cassidy yet, but like they had a lot more like 3-man groups than 2-man groups.
You could do a 3-man variation of Pinnacle, a 3-man variation of Inner Circle. You could have a lot of them. I'm actually surprised it took them this long to kind of do that. I think they're gonna have a lot of belts.
Yeah, and they're gonna be a lot more bad tag matches. So, a lot more multi-man bullshit.
Your hatred for tag matches is so funny. I don't know where it comes from.
It comes from because their tag matches suck.
Is it theirs or just tag matches in general?
AEW is the worst of them. I'm not even gonna lie, but like even in WWE, there's some like I just don't really care for. Like I think like the Dusty Classic is like the time, like kind of the only time where I'm like really invested in tag team wrestling. But like most of them are just like it's kind of like whatever. It's like 3 or above. I mean, like
one day we're gonna do for Patreon. We're gonna do Ricochet and Alistair versus War Raiders.
I already seen that. That one's good. Like
it's amazing. It's my favorite NXT match ever, by the way.
Yeah, this match is good. Like you're not saying that
a good tag match. Ooh, I love it.
It's a good tag match. Like I would say, like what is it? Even like some of the New Day and Uso stuff. Like it got like it was like, oh man, this is good. Then it like got okay to me really fast. Yeah, I'm not a big tag match person. But. And then we're gonna have like fucking trios titles and like what is it? All the trios teams suck. And like he's waiting for Kenny Omega to return. So it's just like motherfuckers like throw it to the Elite already. Like don't even try to entertain a division for this. Just give it to the Elite. Because that's clearly what you're waiting for.
Possibility. That's a possibility.
Possibility. He's literally saying, I'm not debuting trios titles until Kenny Omega comes back and forms the Elite.
Maybe that's to throw us off. We don't know.
Oh, what Kenny Omega's gonna come back with what? Goddamn, it's gonna be him, what's that mother Nakazawa and Cutler?
I don't know. No, I'm saying they could be a trios team. Doesn't mean they're gonna win it. They could have somebody else win it. They could have like Top Flight and fucking Jay Lethal win it. I don't know.
Nah, he's just like these belts are for the Bucks and Kenny. This is who they are for. Especially since the Bucks hasn't won anything in so long. Like they've been trying to distance their tag title, like themselves from the tag titles for so long that they're just like, hey man, we need something. And this is it. This is just gonna have them to be something to do and another thing to keep FTR away from. But next one, this is the one that you chose. Tony Khan talking about Jeff Hardy here. He says he likes Jeff Hardy a lot. He's under contract with another company. He would love to have Jeff Hardy, but he doesn't think it's a foregone conclusion. How do you feel about it?
Well, we read that quote, but just a few days ago. I don't know if you guys even did. I don't know if it happened last week, but Jeff Hardy on somebody's YouTube channel basically said, "Hey, I'm going to AEW." So I don't know if there's some contract tampering or what, but it seems pretty obvious he's going over there.
Yeah, is it contract tampering or Jeff just doing his little talk when he's not with the E? That type of talk.
Jeff just talking shit.
Jeff is talking on a different wavelength. But what did I say? Like Matt Hardy not thinking like not thinking the well-being of his own brother. He just wants to
Hey, if Jeff
form
is
the Hardy
good,
Boys.
if Jeff is good, Jeff is good. Look, Matt Hardy trying to get his last 10 minutes of fame. You know what I mean? Get one more run in. I hope it's the last one.
Pathetic.
And then
this nigga said, "Hey man, take these pills, man. Fuck you. We gonna get you out of there. Mania? Nah, fuck that shit. Hall of Fame? Nah, fuck that shit, bro. Come on, man. You don't see what's going on in AEW? I got a stairwell office. I'm talking to Andrade like he don't understand English. I got these wrestlers that I'm supposed to be mentoring, but they don't win shit ever. And don't forget about the time I cracked my head on the floor and he still let me wrestle. Come on, man. You can get injured and still get back out there. Like, what the fuck is there for Jeff Hardy in AEW, bro?
You know the crazy part was he's about to wrestle Roman. It seemed like it was going to be Roman Jeff Hardy, and he was like, "Nah, I'm out of here."
Nah, I don't want a job to the big dog. Oh man, whatever.
I can't wait to hear the real story about what happened that night. Why he just walked off.
I think he walked away. Shit. The way that they were saying that, like, he was like, "Oh, I want my drug test." How? I think that's shady. Why didn't they give that back to him?
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe because they didn't want to admit they were wrong.
Yeah, if they admit they were wrong, dog. If he like tested like
negative, and they were just like,
if he tested negative and he was just like a little woozy, I think that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I think WWE was like, we can't admit we're wrong on this one. So this is weird because I understand the concern for WWE because like he's a drug addict. It is what it is. He'll admit it. Everybody knows he's a drug addict. So it's kind of hard. I mean, how many times has he done this? So it's kind of hard to say. I can't really blame WWE for that, but they also have to. If they were wrong, they gotta have to admit.
Yeah, you gotta come clean. If like you're just like you're on drugs, and then he pissed clean, and they're just like, get out of here.
With that being said, I would like to know why Jeff Hardy walked out of the match. That's all I want to know. I just want to answer to that one.
What was it? He wasn't escorted out. I believe that's what happened.
I think he just walked off.
Oh, that's crazy. I feel like we'll hear that story on Talk Is Jericho. Or oral sessions.
Let me get.
But
I'm getting snowball spoilers. Anyway,
they. I feel like we'll figure out what comes under that. But if WWE's wrong, then they're wrong. But if Matt Hardy is just doing this to get himself over once again, I think that is so shitty. And that is it. For In the Trenches, let's get into this chunky AEW segment. We got the show to talk about and Revolution prediction.
Sure.
To me. Oh, but Hangman, the headbutt, trying to fight off the ropes with a super kick. Man, what a cracking headbutt. Had him go on that title belt in his hand. He got whacked. He picked up the belt that he hasn't deserved, that he hasn't earned.
AEW champion is defenseless.
Now look at this.
All right. Let me turn the timer on. AEW. Tony Khan announces that he does the ROH announcement. Also, I missed like the first 30 minutes of this show because I felt like I was still sleeping. So what happened before the tag team battle royale?
Nothing. Okay, so the show started. No, I'm lying. The show started off with Tony Khan coming out saying he bought ROH. That boy was off way too much coffee or whatever substance he was on for that night. That boy was bouncing around. He said, "I'm not Shane. It's not Shane McMahon. It was me. It's me all along." Whatever the fuck he said. and then he said the first ever ROH show involved the main event involved two people, Christopher Daniels and Bryan Danielson. They came out. They had a match. The match was fine. It was, I mean, obviously Christopher Daniels is a lot slower than he was 20 years ago. And I mean, it was just a decent TV match.
Christopher Daniels in 2020.
The fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, not SCU Christopher Daniels, fallen angel. Brought the old gimmick back.
With the eye?
Yeah, with the eyeball hanging out of his face. He
do not care about the well-being of
I mean, he's been wrestling on the indies for, I think. He's been on Defy, I believe. He had a match on Defy. I think against Swerve or something like that. Or that young kid. I don't know.
If some bullshit indie don't care about the well-being of their wrestlers, I completely understand. But this is fucking AEW. Like, this is can he see out of that eye?
If he can go, he can go, I guess. They did mention the eye multiple times on commentary, though. I mean,
he see out of it?
He can wrestle one eye. Vader did it. Vader's eyeball popped out of his head, and he put it back in mid-match. That gangster. I
mean, that's fine.
Wouldn't be me. I would have wrapped it up. I'm like, okay, we can wrap this up. You got it, Stan. That would have been me. Like, hey, you got it.
That's great. I didn't watch it. I was asleep. So hopefully the match was as good as you say. I feel like people are already gonna say this nigga lying, but it is what it is. Tag team battle royale. This is what I woke up for. I tuned into the stream and I saw more than 8 people in the ring, and I said, "Oh, more multi-man bullshit." Same thing I said when I turned on to the show last week and saw more than 6 people in the ring. It was like another multi-man, and I swear to God, it played out exactly like it did last week, minus Red Dragon. Any thoughts on this? Any thoughts on this battle royale? Any interesting things that stood out?
I am a Royal Rumble guy, so I like these kind of matches. Nothing really major happens. It was good to see Top Flight back. Good to see Darius Martin. I will say Darius was gassed by the end of that match, boy. when it was at the finish,
they had the wrong Martin brother at the end of that.
They probably should have Dante, yeah, because Darius was gassed big time. Red Dragon, Al Angels got dropped on his head. I don't know what the hell you trying to do.
They ain't nothing new.
That was free my guys, Pride and Powerful, man. What we doing?
Pathetic.
Free my guys, team. Man.
Them niggas are pathetic, bro. Yo, if they renew their contract with AEW, it's over, bro. Absolutely not, bro.
You think WWE would show them some interest? I think so.
Yeah, they're good.
They're good.
Wait, what? So that's going to be some of my points of interest here is FTR solely existing for the Bucks to shit on them, for one. That's all they do. That's what they live for in this division, to job and be nowhere near the tag titles as long as the Bucks exist. Pride and Powerful, they lose 2 tag opportunities after, saying like, "Oh, you know what, Chris Jericho, you're the one holding us back."
That's why they went back.
And then these niggas look like some bitches. Jericho, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, but Jericho having his little segment, talking about Eddie Kingston again. I don't know why he already put that boy in a coffin last week.
Really did. Yo, before you go into that, can I please tell you the difference? This is how I know, like, these guys, a lot of these guys don't know what they're doing. The difference from Chris Jericho on the mic, even from a projection standpoint, and how loud he speaks into the microphone, like, you could tell he'd been doing this for 30 years, and compared to the other guys, because, like, it made all the difference. I was listening to every single word Chris Jericho was saying. Like, he's so good at this from, like, a technical standpoint.
We gonna get back to this because I have a lot more thoughts on this, so I'm gonna throw this under the MJF segment. Just Chris Jericho anyway. And
that was it.
I got some choice words. Because I do want to talk to you about that segment last week because I thought it was very funny. But at the end of this match here, I don't know why Red Dragon even came out. I guess to like cast some doubt, but y'all didn't do anything. So why'd y'all even show up? all the other tag teams, sorry you had to be there while the Bucks were still around, because you motherfuckers are cannon fodder for the most part.
Yeah, I think we all kind of figured the Bucks were going to win that match.
Yeah, and then them just, trying to, oh my God, Darius might win it. Come on now. Come on.
I was hoping.
Come on. Let's be really real. Let's be for real. Them motherfuckers. No. I guess it was nice for them to be like, oh, this is you're back. So like, we're gonna throw you a little something, and then the little something, him being fucking way too tired, and then the ass whooping from the Bucks. Welcome back. The Bucks win it. What happens after that? Like the Bucks win it. I think Red Dragon comes to the ring, and then Jurassic Express comes out.
Yeah, and then also shout out to Christian Cage for having a match on Friday. About time that boy wrestled. Been about 6 months, so he had the qualifier. He had the qualifier for the ladder match. I forgot who he's wrestling.
He's gonna be wrestling Ethan Page. Remember Ethan Page and Dan Lambert? Man, they haven't been on the show since Cody was gone.
And former face of the Revolution, Scorpio Sky.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Nope. Next segment, CM Punk is out and he's talking about MJF's promo from last week. How'd you feel about that promo from last week?
Okay, so I gotta preface this by saying I was facing the hard camera. So MJF's back was turned to me for the whole promo. So when I'm hearing the promo, I wasn't sure if he was like being sarcastic or if this was like some kind of joke. I wasn't sure.
No screen, no projector.
I didn't think to look at the screen. I don't know why, but I was just watching it.
You are a different guy.
I was just watching like the back of him talking. So I was like, I was really confused on what was going on. And then
staring at a man butt as he give his soul out. What's wrong with this guy?
If you're in the room with another you're looking at his ass. But no, so I was confused. I didn't really understand it. And then CM Punk comes out, and obviously on the main camera, you could hear him say, Are you for real right now? Whatever he said to him. But obviously I couldn't hear that in the live crowd. So I just saw them staring at each other for like 30 seconds. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So it was just really confusing for me. But I went back home and I rewatched it. And okay, I got what they were trying to do with it. And what we kind of predicted, you and Dom both predicted, was like, yeah, it was just kind of MJF gaslighting Punk to make him say, hey, make him question himself. Is he the bad guy? And then beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what we expected.
This segment might be a shocker to a lot of people because, oh my God, he's bleeding and he hung. Oh my God, it's so violent, dog.
I like that. I always like when they do that.
But like MJF kicking him in the balls after that, like, what was this? Well, actually, let's back it up a bit. Punk going, I did some bad things. And then he references all the bad things he did. And then he referenced the bad thing he did in the WWE, even though those years didn't exist a couple weeks ago. But
no, they existed. Yeah. They weren't wrestling. They were sports entertainment.
Yeah, they weren't wrestling. So I thought that was cool. Just being like, I like because I like I like piece of shit Punk. I don't like the segment.
You like the segment? I like the segment.
No. So CM Punk is just like, all right, man. If it was really real, my bad, dog. And then offers to hug him.
He offered the handshake.
No, he had it. Then
MJF went for the hug.
Okay.
He had one hand out, and then MJF went for the hug.
So when this part happened, I'm just like, so y'all just not gonna do the dog collar match no more? Like,
well, you need to do the dog collar match.
But he's like, I see this nigga hug him. He hugging him for a minute. I'm just like, so y'all just gonna scrap a match? Like, how does this make sense? One of the biggest matches that you have on your show. You just not gonna do it no more?
Hey,
Now what?
you never had beef with a nigga. Y'all just patched up before you got any more serious. She's like, you know what? This ain't even worth it.
Yes, but I have beef with somebody before a very big match on the pay-per-view and say, nah, we squashed the beef. We ain't gotta fight no more. And then have our whole match axed from the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we squashed the beef. We don't do this no more.
Yeah, fuck the pay-per-view check. Who are these? Like, who are you niggas trying to fool? Like, what? This is one of the biggest matches you have on your show. Who are you trying to fool? Just like last week when everybody was just like, oh man, this promo was very sincere. This is heartfelt, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, are you niggas serious?
See, that's the thing. That's what confused me. I'm like, this guy's been full of shit his whole career. Now all of a sudden he had the heart today. That's what threw me off. That's why I didn't understand it when I watched it on live.
He has a heart today because like the week previous, CM Punk made fun of, like, said he was a CM Punk mark, said he was CM Punk fan 221 on AOL, and then that hurt MJF so much.
It brought him back to a dark place when he got called a name I can't say. Yo, it was so funny. It was so funny too because he was like, I forgot, he said something and the crowd was like, yeah, you deserved it. They were like, you deserve it. They were doing it, and then he said that word. He said,
yeah,
they called me a Jew boy, and everyone's like,
yeah, and he kept saying it.
It was actually pretty funny the way the crowd just stopped chanting whatever they were like, oh.
They're just like, oh, yeah, you can't chant.
We can't cheer for that.
Yeah, you trying to catch me lacking? No, I ain't cheering for that. Yeah, so stupid. And then, the Pinnacle come out and they beat up Punk, and then he was just like, and then MJF just goes, are you stupid? I'm a snake. And that's exactly what I said. And I said that last week. And then once again, Punk did not question any of his actions. Well, like, I get it because Punk has also done bad things, but it was just like, do you think at first Punk was just like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, I was a big fan of him and he left and I ain't do really bad shit. And then he talked about the bad shit that he did.
He low-key threw a shot at The Rock too on that promo.
Oh, who cares? Everybody throws shots at The Rock. Hey, WWE been throwing shots at The Rock all goddamn week, posting that Cena segment. But nah, I thought this segment was really dumb because to me, it's like, Punk, you're a veteran. Why'd you fall for something like this? You were this guy. How are you falling for your own trick?
Yeah, so he got a soft spot.
Is that fair? Is that fair?
He got a soft spot. He got gaslit.
But like, is that fair for me to just be like, you fell for your own trick? Like, how the fuck that happen? Like, you shot yourself in the foot. How the fuck that happen? This man Cheddar Bob, bro. Like, how'd you let that happen, bro?
All right, we're gonna do kayfabe. We're gonna kayfabe this. Punk's still fresh back after a long time out. You know what I mean?
Oh, brother.
He been gone for a minute. He forgot the game. You know what I mean?
If he can remember that he just gaslight and did terrible things, he can remember that, oh, other people can do this to me.
Yeah, call it lacking, bro. I can't even fight for my guy.
This man got caught lacking.
You're making points.
This is the trope that everybody hates. This is a stupid baby face.
He did look like a stupid baby face in this instance. However, with that being said, I like this whole thing. I liked all of it. I like the beat down after. Punk bled a lot. I don't think he meant to cut himself that deep. He was bleeding crazy. But
that's the case for every AEW wrestler.
I like that MJF referenced the Punk promo for, I believe it was the one where I don't know if it was the one where he signed the contract to leave.
No, it's I think I remember it. It's like after he beats Austin Aries for that belt.
For the championship. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the beginning of Summer of Punk.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if it was that one or the one, but when he was literally signed the contract on the belt, I wasn't sure.
The yellow trunks is just like, when I see the yellow trunks, I think Summer of Punk.
Okay.
Moving next thing, we have the Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston thing. How did you feel about that segment last week? Really quick.
Yeah, Kingston, he got his ass whooped. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, Kingston
like
got his
punk.
ass whooped, and so don't cancel me, fellas. But I was listening to Cornette talk about it, and he was just like, but like Kingston is very like authentic, like, and I was just like, I don't care about his fucking New York ass shit. Like what? That shit meant nothing to me. This man called this motherfucker dad and his uncle, who he considered heroes, a failure and did not put any hands on them.
You said your daddy ain't shit, your uncle ain't shit, your mom ain't shit.
Your heroes. And like this isn't like, oh, like Michael Jordan's my hero. Like this is your family members, bro. On live television, you calling them failures, and you so New York and you ain't putting hands on
them. Hey,
New Yorkers, y'all look at it. Y'all looking like some bitches. Real for real.
Cyrus said that, not me.
Hey man,
I love New York.
Like Young Buck said, New York rappers try to battle rap. Nah, homie, grab a strap. And you know what? That might have a different meaning knowing what we know about Young Buck today.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Love who you want to love. But nah, Chris Jericho blew his ass out the water. And I think there has to be like an article or like a piece somewhere or just like a study for how Black people view Eddie Kingston versus how white people view Eddie Kingston. And I think you could put throw Nick Gage in that shit as well, because niggas is not going for that.
Yo, it's so funny just seeing like I don't know. I don't want to put this on all wrestling fans. I will put this on all wrestling fans, not just AEW, but like what a lot of white wrestling fans think is cool, like Black people cool stuff, and it don't be like people were defending that Brandy promo. I'm sorry, I still can't believe that one. People were defending that, both of them, the black bitch one and the heifer one. I'm like, how y'all see? Have y'all ever heard Brandy ever talk like that ever in the 10 years she's been on TV? I ain't never seen her talk like that before.
Yeah,
come on,
dog. But let's bring it back. Jericho says that, last week that's what people was talking about, and I said, nigga, nobody was talking about that shit, bro.
I forgot all about it.
Yeah, you shitted all over Kingston, and then like everybody like moved on because everybody was like talking about MJF's fucking origin, villain origin story. But we get Pride and Powerful, who come back after kind of deserting Jericho and just being like, I'm a dap you up. My fault.
Dog, we were wilding, we were bugging.
Yeah, we was bugging. I don't know why that loser Kingston steered us wrong and thought we could do something on our own. My bad, OG. Maybe we should stick with you and still not win any tag team opportunities. My bad.
What if they win though?
What if they win what?
Tag belts.
I don't see it. I really don't.
With 3-0 this year.
We'll see. But yeah. And then I think most likely they're gonna interfere something with Eddie Kingston. But my thing is just like, if they're gonna run, if Chris Jericho, LAX, or Pride and Powerful go up against Eddie Kingston, who the hell are Eddie Kingston's partners gonna be?
Homicide and Hernandez. What they doing?
I don't want to know what Hernandez is doing.
What is Hernandez? That's a good question.
But I think bringing in Homicide would line up with,
They got the history. AEW.
Well, buying ROH.
That too. Perfect timing.
I think that would be the only good move, but like who's the third guy? Like, I mean, he does also have that history with Moxley, and if whatever happens with Moxley and Danielson, calls for them to team together, well, like, I don't want them to be associated with this.
I feel like Moxley and Danielson are going to be tied up for a good while, probably the whole summer.
So, Rip Kingston.
I don't know what's going to happen. You think he? Well, we'll get to the predictions, I guess, later. I'm gonna ask you if
Yeah.
he's gonna win, but
And then we have the main event, which I said, nigga, I'm not watching. So, did you watch it?
I did watch it. I watched it. Yeah, pretty much standard. 6-man tag. John Silver got his hot tag that he does, which I appreciate. I like that hot tag.
Hey,
I like John Silver's hot tag, man.
So, with a lot of talk about Cesaro possibly coming to AEW, that shit that John Silver be doing,
and they fucking with
that
Cesaro's.
shit's cooked. That shit is cooked once Cesaro steps back.
Real quick, who are the best hot tag guys right now? Because mine's are Dawkins.
I don't care. I don't watch.
You hate tag matches. Yo, I can't even talk wrestling with you, man. This is the worst. Can't even talk tag team wrestling with you.
Who has the best spot in the type of matches you don't really fuck with?
I
don't give a shit.
No, I'm just saying.
I think MSK does a really good job.
They do.
Fabian Eichner. When he has to do his thing and pulls out some random big man shit, he will do it.
When he pulled out the squat, when he squatted, what's his name? I think Dawkins is really good. Dawkins is a really good one.
Sorry, I'm a shill. So it's gonna be all NXT tag teams because I think currently Diamond Mine is one of my favorites so far. I can't say anybody in New Japan. I don't think they have any really good.
They don't really do hot tag shit. I feel like not as heavy as I don't know. I don't watch tag match. I'm not watching Guerrilla Destiny. I'll tell you that right
now. Their hot tag shit is just like shit that they would do in a normal match. Just at
it would be regular stuff. Yeah.
Stardom shit. I don't really know. Really. I think Azumi probably has like great stuff, but like she's not a tag, so it is what it is. Everybody in Stardom is a hashtag, like they're a hybrid, like they're singles and tag, no matter who you are.
So, yeah, no designation.
It is what it is. And so that leaves us to do Revolution predictions. There are a lot of matches on this fucking card, so I don't want to talk about let's not give much of these a lot of time. But I'm gonna reset the timer. We're going to give this, let's give this 10 minutes. Is that fair? 10 minutes at the most.
Sure, let's do it.
Pre-show match, Hook versus QT Marshall.
It better not last more than 2.5 minutes. Hook, obviously.
Hook. Layla Hirsch versus Chris Statlander.
I don't care, but I do think it's really funny that Chris Statlander said that I know why your parents let you go.
Yeah, it was just like I know why your parents abandoned you, and that didn't result in a gunshot.
It's so funny because when she said it, I remember I was looking at my phone and she said that, and I looked up, I was like, "Damn, nigga, that was harsh."
Yeah. Who? Come on.
I don't care. I guess Layla because she's newly heel and Chris Statlander's been kind of cold, so I'll go with Layla.
Layla Hirsch is the heel. You want to reverse that?
No, Layla Hirsch is the heel. I think.
What?
Yeah.
My nigga.
She beat up what's her name? She beat up Red Velvet. She's the heel.
Basically, this is a heel versus heel match to me because you ain't no babyface saying I know why your mama abandoned you. So I don't give a shit about who really wins here. I think both these wrestlers suck. So I'm gonna give it to, since they're both heels, I'm just gonna give it to Chris Statlander because I don't like Layla Hirsch.
Chris Statlander is not a heel. She comes out in the face tunnel.
Shit, nigga, you're not telling me why your mom. You're not a good person while saying that. Tay Conti versus Jade Cargill, who bodied Tay Conti earlier on the show, said, "Shut up, bitch."
For that karate bullshit.
Yeah.
She really come in there and say, "Shut up, bitch. I'm not here for that karate bullshit."
Yeah.
That was the first thing she said. Oh,
that was a Black Dynamite ass segment right there.
Real quick, but I will say, seeing Jade in person, yeah,
that shit's surreal.
Bro. She's a star, bro.
Surreal,
she did not need to be on that show. She needs to be on SmackDown or Raw in front of Becky Lynch. Maybe not Becky Lynch. But she needs to be on SmackDown or Raw right now. She is way too.
She just got to wrestle better for it. You see, so we're gonna give her a winner. We're both gonna say Jade, right?
Yeah, Jade's winning. Right?
So my thing is with Jade Cargill right now is that you see her, she is a star, like she is beat like God raised on this woman.
Yeah, this is
whenever she does public appearances, she's always in those dumbass bodysuits.
You know, look, the swaggerless.
I can't see you.
The swaggerlessness is rubbing off on
like
Jade.
what?
Unfortunately, she ain't getting no fits ain't hitting.
I get it. It's a pandemic, but like, I can't see. Like, you're in an emoji outfit with the face mask. Come on, you gotta dress like a star. But yeah, Tay Conti, shovel dirt, man. Give a fuck. We're gonna get the House of Hardy, whatever the fuck they doing over there, and right now it's listed as Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy. What happened to Mark Quinn? Is he injured?
He must be injured because it's been Isaiah Cassidy solo for a little while now. I feel.
Okay,
I don't remember
last time
I see Mark Quinn wrestle. I think he might be hurt.
Versus Darby Allin, Sting, and Sammy Guevara. Why is Sammy Guevara in? Oh, because they jumped them last week, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, because Andrade and them, they jumped them last week, so it makes sense. It's interesting. Interesting that
what happened post-match at Rampage?
I don't remember, bro. Oh, no, yeah, it's right. Andrade and them jumped them, and then that's when Darby and Sting came out and made the save. So that's why the segment had. But it's interesting enough
who wins here.
Because Rampage, they're gonna do Andrade versus Darby versus Sammy for the championship on Rampage.
This is stupid.
I don't know why this isn't on the pay-per-view. I don't get
this is gonna be a 6-man tornado tag. So the match is gonna this match is gonna be even worse than we thought it would. I'm gonna
sure
give
it fun. I think it'll be at some fun spots, but I'm gonna say Sting and them are winning.
Yeah, same.
Andrade's a loser.
Tag team, triple threat for the AEW tag titles: Jungle Express, Red Dragon, the Bucks. Anybody but Red Dragon. I mean, anybody but Jurassic Express.
I'm gonna go Red Dragon. I think Red Dragon gets this.
Yeah, that's fair. Bryan Danielson versus Moxley.
This is the match I'm anticipating the most. I'm gonna say, I don't know who wins this. Moxley.
I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson because I congratulations to Moxley coming back and being a healthy man, but you still suck in ring in my eyes. So we'll see what happens. Moxley, your final pick?
I'll say Moxley. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston.
Okay, this one, I don't know. I think Jericho wants to put Eddie over in a weird way. So I'm gonna say, when's the last big match Jericho match he had?
MJF versus Chris Jericho.
That was the last big one. He lost that, obviously. So he might want to get a win. So you know what, Jericho? I'll go Jericho.
I'll go Jericho too, but Jericho might want to put him over, but I don't think he's going to put him over in the tradition. In the first match. This is going to be one of those Jericho feuds that go on for way too long, and there's going to be a lot of long promos where he just shits on the other guy.
Sure.
Also, if Eddie Kingston if they don't shoot on each other, this match's ass.
They both definitely not what they used to be. I'll say that.
Yeah,
much.
so they might as well start shooting on each other.
They should make this like no DQ or something, but I guess they already had the dog collar match, so
yeah, it's fine. They should save that for the next match where they just go into the Lion's Den or some shit. Face of the Revolution ladder match gets them a number one contendership for the AEW the TNT title. Keith Lee, Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, Orange Cassidy, Ethan Page, or Christian Cage. I don't think it matters who wins that, so they're not.
It's Wardlow. Wardlow's gonna win that match. This match has been set up for Wardlow for months now. It's seemed pretty obvious he's the one they're gonna go to. So
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I will say this much: Wardlow is over, boy. When he came out on Rampage, when I was there, that boy was over. Yeah, I like
he's
Wardlow.
over.
I like Wardlow.
Sucks that they still have this. It sucks that they still have him, side by side MJF for the.
That ends Sunday.
I can't even suspend my disbelief for this reason. Like, there's a lot of stupid shit that happens in the wrestling, but like, I can't. You're not employed by AEW. You're employed by me. So why are they calculating this motherfucker's wins? How are you wrestling out there? Is that not a liability?
It doesn't make sense. I told you, it reminds me of when HBK went broke and he's working for JBL. Why? Why does that happen? How did he become unbroke all of a sudden? None of that made sense to me.
Like, you're not getting, like, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna say Warlow as well. I really don't see Keith Lee winning because I feel like Powerhouse Hobbs and Starks are probably gonna target him in the match. Orange Cassidy is there so Tony Khan can laugh, and Ethan Page or Christian are just there to fill a spot. So it don't fucking matter. For the AEW Women's Championship match, we got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Thunder Rosa.
Man, all right. So I guess we can tap in the quick hit real quick about this one, but they had the match and Thunder Rosa got the pin on Britt Baker. So my WWE booking brain, my first thing is, oh, she won right before the pay-per-view. That means she's losing at the pay-per-view. Now, I hope Tony Khan proved me wrong because Thunder Rosa should absolutely win this match. Britt Baker's reign needed to end months ago. I'm over it. I think most people are over it. Even if she, people had the DMD stuff, but when it comes to that reign, I think people want it off of her. It seems like. So let's please get that belt off of her and give it to Thunder Rosa. So we get something fresh going on in the women's division.
Honestly, we thought that the Britt Baker thing would, really help the women's division. But it
might have made it worse. It made it worse somehow. I don't know. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they made it worse.
I'm gonna go with Thunder Rosa because I am actually tired of seeing Britt Baker.
I'm so tired of Britt Baker. I have Britt Baker fatigue.
I want Jamie Hayter to do something different. I no longer want her attached to Britt Baker. And I don't think it lasts much longer either. I want Britt Baker to go away.
Yeah, I want Britt Baker to leave for like 2 months.
Go overtime in the office and scraping teeth and shit. Please, anything but this. Please do something else.
We've had enough. We had our thing. Yeah, they have. It blows my mind how many girls they have to sit in the back doing nothing. Mm-hmm. They have so many girls doing nothing.
For the people listening, I want you to scroll on their roster page. Just scroll on their roster page and just.
When's the last time we've seen Abaddon? We ain't seen Abaddon on TV in 6 months.
Did Abaddon get hurt in her match with Britt Baker?
I think she did. I know she wrestled on Dark recently, though. I know that much.
Liva Bates is still employed.
Liva Bates, has she ever had a match?
She hasn't had a match in like years. Like no joke. Actually, no. That might be Cap. I feel like she was in a match with like
Peter Avalon.
No, she was in a match with Nyla Rose, and then I think Nyla Rose like beat her ass after the match. And I think that was like a year ago.
We ain't seen Ruby Soho, and I don't even know.
And she got a new shirt for some reason, and this shirt's ugly.
We ain't seen Red Velvet in a minute. I'll even take Penelope Ford back. We ain't seen her in a minute. Did she wrestle last week?
She's going to school, right? That's the thing.
Is she going to school? Okay, that's fine.
That's what I heard.
Emi Sakura moved all the way to Emi Sakura moved to America just to be on Dark every week.
Mm-hmm. Getting no looks.
Hikaru Shida, I don't know where she's been at. She had one match.
Nigga, she back in Japan.
Fuck this. AQA, we ain't seen her since she got signed. So yeah, we're here.
It is what it is. I don't think Anna Jay hasn't wrestled since New Year's.
God, yeah. Has she wrestled this year? Let me look. She is 6-1 this year, so she's been on Dark. She must have been on Dark all this time because I don't remember her at all.
Dark does not exist to me.
Me either. I mean, I watch it, but
she fighting the crazy 808, the crazy 88, and goddamn the nursery home or what the hospital bed.
She wrestled that Hollywood chick.
But no, go on the AEW roster page and just look at how many men that are on the roster, and you're just like, who and why? Ridiculous stuff. We got CM Punk versus MJF in the dog collar match. I'm gonna go CM Punk here.
Yeah, CM Punk was this one for sure because Wardlow's definitely gonna interfere and knock this nigga out. I think we're here now.
I think he should.
Please.
I think he should knock. I think he should knock him out like the Dynamite next week, not on the pay per view.
Not on the pay per view. That's fine. I'm cool with that too. You know he's pissed off about the laws. You know what happens? Wardlow fucks it up somehow, and then MJF gets on him the next week, and then Wardlow beat his ass. I'm cool with that.
Nah.
You want Punk to go clean?
Just let Punk go clean. You know, I feel like let Punk go clean, and then MJF goes up to Wardlow and be like, "Where the fuck was you at?"
Yeah, that's fair.
On Dynamite, and then beat his ass. Please do that. Please do that instead. Don't do the diamond ring shit, or try to do anything like that. Hey man,
you know what's gonna happen? Actually, real quick, he's not gonna get his hands on MJF. He's gonna get his hands on Shawn Spears. I think the payoff for him and MJF comes a little bit later.
I feel like he should beat both their ass.
He should, but I think Shawn Spears is gonna get it worse. And MJF's gonna sneak out like a little weasel or whatever.
That's fine. As long as we get the match for beating his ass. Heyman Page versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Championship, and like your WWE booking brain says, he won the tag match. He won the tag match tonight. So on the pay per view, it might be a no go. But also, Adam Cole, no.
This feud feels like it has like no heat for me, at least. There's four other matches I'm way more interested in than this match. I hope this doesn't close the show. The dog collar match should definitely close the show.
I am more interested in Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa than I am.
Me too. I have no I have very little interest in this match. Like, I don't care.
In the level of priority, I feel like this match is probably above the 3-way tag match. And then like below that, and below that is like the 6-man tornado tag.
Yeah, I don't care too much about this match. I do think Heyman wins because he needs to win. I don't see the point in him losing the belt this fast.
Adam Cole never looked like a credible challenger at any point, and Page has not looked like a credible champion at any point in this. This feels like a mid-card,
It feels very mid-card.
It feels like mid-card. And it's not even like upper mid-card neither.
No, it's very much in the middle of the show. It should be in the middle of the show on Sunday.
Sucks for them. But yeah, Adam Cole.
What match do you think is closing? Because Tony Khan said he hadn't decided yet. I think a dog collar match should go last.
I hope the dog collar match closes.
It has the most heat, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think that should be the case. Nope, that's it. Quick hits, really, really fast. Like you said, Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez beat Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. Chris Statlander and Layla Hirsch are still feuding for some reason. And then Wardlow defeated Caesar Bologna. So that is all that happens. Nothing else on the show matters. If I missed it, whatever. Let's get into NXT 2.0.
And still, your A champion, Carmelo Hayes. Talk your talk, dog.
Look at me. I'm a freaking gold mine. They need to build Fort Knox around me. That's why I'm taking my talents to Dallas, Texas, WrestleMania weekend. Stand and deliver. Because we're gonna do this in the same match that this title was found. In a ladder match.
All right. NXT 2.0. Next week, we're getting a special show. What the fuck? We'll be getting NXT Roadblock. It's mute. You're muted, brother.
I am muted. Before we even get to the episode, why are they doing this? If they're doing all these big matches next week, what are we doing for for Stand and Deliver. I am so
Deliver?
confused. They were like when they said the tag title match was next week, I was like, huh?
I'm saying.
I was like,
what? This
understand.
is so odd.
I don't know what they're gonna do for the review, but yeah, just go ahead.
What is it? So this match is gonna happen next week, and then they have like 4 weeks to build something for Stand and Deliver. And it might be 2 nights.
Stand and Deliver not gonna be 2 nights.
It was 2 nights last time.
Yeah, but that was
you don't think they'll do it again?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. If they do, I think that'd be crazy.
Nuts.
But no, like they're doing a lot for Roadblock. Can you pull up the card for that really fast if you want to like do quick predictions for it?
Mm-hmm.
But first thing we got LA Knight coming out. Stone Cold LA Knight coming out to the CWC. And he just talks about how he beat the shit out of Grayson Waller, even though he lost that match, and how he even beat his ass last October for Halloween Havoc, saying that I'm the last man standing. And even if you beat me, I'm still the last man standing. So to decide, to get a definitive winner, we're going to have a last man standing.
Last man standing.
That should be interesting. I'm very curious to see how that match goes. I would assume Waller gets his win, right?
Waller should get the win. I know it's over his shit. Unless LA Knight is up next for that championship, Waller should win. Honestly, Waller in NXT world, Waller could win, and LA Knight can still get the championship match after that. So
yes,
there's no rules at NXT at this point. NXT is just doing whatever they want to do,
and then they have like a triple threat.
Yeah, who knows? I don't even know anymore. They showed the mess,
crazy shit. Gunta beat the shit out of Soyo Sikoa. Holy fuck,
beat that nigga ass.
My goodness. The match, in my watching it, I felt like the match was a lot longer than it was. But
how long was it?
It's just like about like 8 minutes. Not even that long.
Oh, can I speak on something real quick about this show and the last couple episodes? This NXT 2.0 is starting to become a too much cake situation. I'm getting too many slices of cake each week. There's too much going on in these fucking shows. There's like 20 things that happen in 2 hours. It's too much.
And that's crazy. That's crazy because you don't have to set up for Roadblock because you don't need to have Roadblock.
We don't even need to have this show. There's too much stuff going on in the shows, bro.
There is so much like, oh my lord.
Well, what are we doing? We don't need to do this. For every week I look at I record everything. They have 8 matches every single week. There shouldn't be 8 matches in a 2-hour show. That's too many damn matches.
Yeah, that's too much. I feel like a lot of matches on the show shouldn't matter, but we'll get to that in quick hits because they're there for a reason. Gunther beat the shit out of Soyo Sikoa, and before that, Imperium and Diamond Mine have a really stellar promo, little video package stuff going on. And then for opening the show, we had Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Dirty Dogs. I missed most of this match. I'm not even gonna lie, and the reason why is because I was watching a guide for a video. So, that's it. I wasn't really paying attention because I was really trying to get this shit across.
Well, anyway, my man Ciampa came out in the Steiner singlet. And look, I understand why he gotta stay with the pants, bro. He got them skinny legs. I'm gonna keep it stacked with you. He looking kind of crazy.
Chicken legs.
I understand the significance, but let's not do that ever again, Ciampa. As for the match,
he need to get the BBL for the legs, bro.
Something. I don't know what he gotta do. He looking crazy in that singlet. Singlets are for the thick boys. You can't be out here skinny. That's why Pete Dunne need to get out that fucking singlet too. He lost too much weight. He looked crazy in his singlet too. But that's enough body talk from me. But Yeah, the match itself was really fun. That was a fun match. It's good to see Bobby Roode even got his old entrance music in for a night, so that was cool.
Oh, that's fire. I missed that part. Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, the match was good. It was standard tag match. Yo, Braun Breaker's spear.
To Ziggler killed that man.
I mean, first, we know Ziggler is a fantastic seller, so he was gonna sell that, but I don't think he even need to sell that much because Braun Breaker literally ran through that man. I ain't seen a spear like that since you remember when Goldberg speared Christian?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? It was damn near close to that one.
Killed that man.
Or when he caught Nunzio in the Royal Rumble, that was nasty. Ugh. Rest in peace.
But yeah, the match is good. Sorry, I missed most of it. And then we have our main event: Carmelo Hayes versus Pete Dunne. I thought this match was really good. My only thing now is that I know the last match Carmelo Hayes had, I really praised him for the setup for his finisher. What is even the name of?
I don't like it.
Well,
it's the Cena move. The Cena top rope was up way more athletic.
There's a name for it. Like he has to call it something. But I know I praised him for the setup to that last week where he like snapped him off the ropes and then like, he made it look natural, but like here he really did. I think that move is very hard to set up and make it look natural. So I think he needs a new finish.
I agree. I'm with you on that one. This match for me was good.
Falcon Arrow it, bro.
That'd be cool. This match for me was good, but like I was saying before, I was worn out by the time we got to this match because so much shit happened.
Yeah.
so I literally had to rewatch this match earlier today because I couldn't even remember. I was so like burnt out from the show by the time we got to this match. I was ready for it to be over. So I had to rewatch the match and I was like, okay, this was a good match. But,
I ain't even gonna lie. Like I thought this episode of NXT was pretty decent, but like I kind of like I just wanted to focus on the game, bro. Like I really just wanted to play video games, and then like when my alarm hit and it hit 8 o'clock, I was like, oh, fuck, man. I just want to play video games. And then like shit on the show, just like so many things was happening, and it kept making me more frustrated because I kept looking at the time, and I'd be like, why isn't this show over?
Yeah, it was so much. It was just like, let's get through this fucking show. This is a lot. And it wasn't even, the crazy part is, it's not even bad. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
It's like, yo, Sean, HBK, if you're listening, bro, slow down, man. We ain't got to do all this stuff in 1 week.
Especially because we didn't need Roadblock.
we don't
need it. Why are you setting up to a show that we don't need? This was a mysterious go-home show. What the fuck?
For no reason. We didn't ask for this. Nobody asked for Roadblock.
Yeah.
If you look at the Roadblock, if you look at the Roadblock card, this could have been the stand deliver card right there off the rip. I don't know what
they're it could have been stand and deliver night one or whatever.
Like literally, this I don't know. What do I know? I'm not the booker. You know what?
So fucking weird. But we're gonna go into Dusty Cup stuff. We get Wendy Chu, Dakota Kai. They defeat Indy Hartwell and Persia Pirotta. Whatever this story is with Indy Hartwell and Persia Pirotta right now, and has featuring or produced by Duke Hudson.
End it now. Enough.
I don't care for it. I really don't.
I don't care. I don't care about none of this teenage love drama shit they got going on these shows. I don't want to see none of it. I don't care no more.
Y'all grown ass. Y'all grown ass. And then also what is it? Indy Hartwell was very distracted before with her love for Dexter Lumis or whatever. So she was like, her mind was never in it, or there was something to make her happy, even though she lost matches. Now it's in reverse because, Persia found her a man, and then Dexter Lumis isn't around because Duke Hudson used to beat.
Yo, Duke Hudson running through the whole crew is crazy. He's great. That's the one. He a wild boy.
That boy said, "Uzzy me down, bruh." But like, yo, girl had a pass, bruh. So what? Lewis Hive is down bad right now because what is it? That TikTok was just like, have you been with a man in the several years that we didn't know each other? You're a slut.
You're a slut.
Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit is so stupid. But I do like the dynamic that Wendy Chu and Dakota Kai have. I like that we're going away from crazy girl heel to, we're getting closer and closer to R-Truth, Dakota Kai.
Yeah, she already there. She's talking to imaginary people. We already there.
Yeah, she's
very random. Weird team, man.
Very weird team, but shit, I like it more than any part of Pressure Parada right now.
Also, side note, the cameraman was dead ass in the middle of the ring. Yo,
yeah, like, what the fuck? Get out of there.
The finish to the match, I'm like, yo, the camera's mad close to these people. It's like, is he in the ring? He's really in there?
I feel like Shawn Michaels just like, try something new. And the motherfucker got in there. Whoa.
Because we talked about it a couple weeks ago. We're like, I know they were gonna try. I didn't think they're gonna be that. I think maybe like they'd be in the corner somewhere. My man was like deep into it, like a fucking like Quentin Tarantino shot. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, relax, brother. Don't get yourself hurt for the shot.
Somebody gonna get hurt, or someone's camera's gonna break. Something's gonna happen. This is these people are not. First of all, these people aren't the most experienced wrestlers in the world. So Lord knows they're already tripping over their own 2 fucking feet. We don't need this. Sounds dangerous.
Yeah,
it's like a recipe for disaster. The shot was cool though. I was
like, it was cool, but the well-being of the cameraman. But yeah, I thought the match was cool. Wendy Chu and Dakota Kai, they defeat Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada, and they will be facing Cora Jade and Raquel. So that should be a very interesting match next week. And I believe it's going to be Io Shirai,
Kaylee Ray versus Casey and Kaden.
Might as well be another round bye.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Another Dusty Cup. We have Raquel Gonzalez and Cora Jade, and they defeat. Who are they? They don't have a team name.
Valentina Faraz and Ulisa Leon. They've been teaming together for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Valentina.
What the fuck?
That shit I wasn't ready for that. I was like, damn.
I know a lot of us was just like, it probably should have been a squash, and it should have. It should have been a squash, but they showed the fuck out.
Them getting a little off. Yeah, they showed out. The little offense they did get, they went crazy.
They
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It made me a believer. Not that they were gonna win the match, but they might. I'm fucking with it. They just need a team name. That's all.
Valentina Faraz has been there for a minute though. She's been in NXT for a little while. Mm-hmm. She's been on and off on TV because she was there during Black and Gold era.
Yeah. The other girl, the other woman new?
I think she might be newer, but Valentina's been there for a minute.
Okay. They need a name to make it official.
They'll get one.
Yeah.
They finally got matching gear.
Like only Toxic Attraction has a name. How come nobody? Well, every other tag team is a single. Yeah, team together
within like.
You know what? Sorry, I gave it some thought. Sorry, my fault. But those two, they need a name because I do think that they can actually be something big in this. Like, because they showed the fuck out.
Yeah,
once Raquel got out of the way, it was good.
That dive out the ring was nuts. She got up. That was scary. You can't. You know, the thing is though, you can only do that to Raquel because Raquel will catch you. The rest of them little girls in NXT, they ain't catching you if you do that.
Motherfucker, please do not do that if you go against Kaylee Ray
Rose.
Io.
You think Mandy Rose catching you?
You think Zoe Stark catching you? You better hope Persia catch you. She big, but I don't know if she catching motherfuckers now. But nah, they showed the fuck out. Even though I was just like, man, this match is going way long. This match is going long. And I was just like, hey, okay. There's some meat on the bone here. So shout out to them. And one last thing is that they were sending Cora Jade to hell. It was beating the fuck out of her. And that was cool. One thing that I forgot to mention, just going back to Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada. Actually, no. Well, for Cora Jade and Persia Parada, I know these are two face versus face matchups because there's no fucking heel team. in this tournament. But Indy Hartwell and Persia Pirotta are getting booed out the fuck. Like they're getting booed like shit. And then so is Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez. They was getting booed like motherfuckers.
Did they? I feel like when Raquel came out, she had an ovation. You don't think she got booed?
No, when she came out, yeah, but like in the match, they was like when the Brazilians was getting was busting up, the crowd was on their feet. When they slowly started bouncing back, they were just like, nah. They wanted to see an upset. They wanted to see an upset.
They did. This place, that's a weird building. I don't know. I never can read what they're about to happen with that crowd.
Someone on the Discord, someone in the Discord made a very interesting point that sometimes, because they most likely been on like Level Up or like doing dark matches and shit like that. So like they slowly like got that underdog or that connection with the building. So like they just connect with like they want to see them do big things.
Yeah,
and shit, they almost did it. So I don't blame them for really booing them. But for Persia Pirotta and Indy Hartwell, y'all was just in love with this motherfucker like 2 months ago.
To be fair though, I've kind of lost interest in Indy. Persia, I like. Indy, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Ever since she left away, I haven't really cared for Indy that much.
I still like Indy. I don't care about Persia.
I like Persia. You don't like Persia?
I like Persia in the ring.
Yeah, that's what I mean in the ring. Indy had no. Also, real quick before you get to that, WWE production, whoever doing this, I don't need to do the crowd sweetening up for NXT. You don't need to do that.
Wait,
NXT loud enough. You know how like when Raw and SmackDown, they'll like
pipe in chants.
Yeah, or like just background noise. You don't need to do that for two of. I don't know why they insist on doing that for NXT. Like I didn't notice it until I had my headphones on. I was listening to it. I was like, man, that like there's noise, but these people are sitting on their hands right now. So
yeah, they lying.
Stop doing that. You don't need to do that for NXT. Raw and SmackDown, sure, I get it, whatever. But NXT doesn't need that. The crowd's lively enough.
Mm-hmm. And then, sorry, backtracking all over the place, but before we go into quick hits, after Pete Dunne and Carmelo Hayes' match or whatever, the post match, Carmelo Hayes was just like, "Man, I done did beat all y'all ass, so I'm gonna have a ladder match. I'm gonna have a ladder match at Stand and Deliver." So I thought that was really weird, and I don't know why they decided to announce it like that. They should have had him in the ring as they're scraping Pete Dunne off the mat. I don't know. They really botched that announcement.
The music. First of all, the music played too early, or I don't know what happened, or Carmelo just took too long. I don't know what happened. He's clearly out of breath because he just wrestled for 15 minutes. But
they should have let Trick do it. Trick wasn't doing shit.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing was that. Why are you announcing your own ladder match? Who are you wrestling? What is going on?
It seems like he was just like, well, shit, I ain't about to be on this show until Stand and Deliver, or like in a wrestling capacity until Stand and Deliver. But like, is he going to be in that ladder match?
He's in the match.
He was just like, I'm gonna bring back the match that like kind of debuted this championship. And then I was just like, but are you going to be in it? Yeah, that's what he said. And he was just like, are you going to be in it?
He just said a ladder match. He didn't say how many people were going to be in it. But I would hope it'd be cool for the 6-man. I'll be cool with that.
He said, I'm going to do the thing that brought, the first match that featured this title is what I'm going to do at Stand and Deliver.
Well, if that's the case, now I'd imagine Tony D'Angelo is going to be in it after that promo we had.
Oh, brother. I got bigger things in sight. The North American, it was just like, yes, motherfucker, that's what you was eyeing before Cameron Grimes beat your ass. Who you fooling, bro? Also, the worst off on that on that War Games team, niggas was talking about Tony D'Angelo about to take over the goddamn universe. But they all can't be winners, man. But who I went with to win it. So they were saying, why Grayson Waller in this match? Why Grayson Waller in this match? Nigga's the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, he's doing it. He doing the thing.
Yeah, some people can't. Quick hits. We have Harlan beating Draco Anthony. This match should not be on the show. Keep that shit on Level Up.
Please, yeah. What the fuck was that? I don't care about any of that.
Lash Legend and Amari Miller have a match, and I know a lot of people are gonna do the "I told you so" or the "You see, the bitch can't wrestle."
Green down there, everybody's green. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but I thought the match was pretty good. Like she looked way better than her first match.
A lot better.
But you know, incidents arise, and it kind of. I think everybody's gonna, just harp on that.
If you didn't know, at the end of the match, Mari Miller had to get stretchered out. For what she said is a concussion.
Yeah.
So
I missed what happened. I didn't see the botch that
I rewatched it. I rewatched the finish. It didn't look like it was. It didn't look like it was anything like on anybody's part. Like it was just kind of one of those situations where, Amari just landed kind of wrong, and then she bumped her head. It wasn't. I don't think it was nothing egregious. Where like, it's clearly
it spiked her on her neck.
Yeah, it was just like some shit that happened in wrestling. Sometimes you bounce your head off something and you get a concussion. And then after the match is over. Lash Legend's like, I heard that there's some this white girl over here getting all the attention. Well, let me tell you something.
Y'all should have been talking about me. And I said, yeah, I am.
There's some parallels from the Twitter timeline over the last week with this storyline. And let me tell you, She got some attention last week. I wish I was on the podcast for that. But when she got some attention last week, there was a group of girls not happy about it.
Oh man, yo, let niggas be horny on the TL. What's
your favorite? What's your favorite of the nicknames? Real quick.
Man, Yam Yam Bigelow's top 2.
Yam Yam Bigelow's up there.
But what is it? I saw something that was it's kind of a crazy reach. But it killed me. It was like Road Pog, Jesse James, and I said,
Road Pog, Jesse James was funny. That was good.
Yo, crazy.
The best ones I saw, to me personally, was Ultimo Wagon. Ultimo Wagon was really good, and Ash Clap Moss was the funniest one by far. That had me cry. I think that was very, very much slept on. Ash Clap Moss is hilarious.
What if after the match against Amari Miller, Lash Legend was just like, man, why y'all talking about me? I got them shitters on me too.
Hey, if anybody's on Twitter hadn't seen that tweet yet, somebody said, and I quote, Nikita Lyon got them shitters. I ain't never heard nobody call it that. I've been laughing for like 2 weeks because of that.
Yo, them shitters is funnier than all the nicknames, bro. Because that shit is egregious, bro.
That is disgusting. You deserve
jail.
I should have reported that tweet. I should have reported the tweet just because that's unnecessary.
All right, let's wrap this up. Von Wagner defeats Andre Chase in a match. At first, I was just like, I don't care that this is happening, but I thought it added an interesting wrinkle into Andre Chase's character when he started to care about whatever that dude name is.
Bodie, whatever. Bodie something.
Yeah.
Bodie
when he got hurt and then like Andre Chase was just like, trying to take care of him. It shows that he has a soft spot. But this match is ass. And the match is not ass. It was just like it was fine. There's just too much things on this fucking show.
This didn't need to happen. This could have happened next week if we didn't have a fucking semi pay-per-view for no reason.
Yeah. This shit could happen on Level Up. Yo, you have Level Up, bro. Use that shit. Also, Peacock, I can't see Level Up. Like, let me run it back, bitch.
Yeah, it's weird. I have to go on like other sites. I don't know.
And the final thing that we have here is Tiffany Stratton just assaulted Ray because she was just like, nah, I don't want your necklace. I like mine. So whatever.
Yo, shout out to Saray for being able to keep that wig on without it falling off. I was like, that wig gonna stay on? If she is physical?
So two things that's very funny about this is Tiffany going, your shit ugly. Take mine? That's crazy.
Funny.
And then Saray says, no, I'm good. Tiffany goes, huh? Bonk. Chucks her shit against the door. And then the two women that she was talking to just goes, hey, man, relax.
Stop. Cut it out.
They're literally getting physical. Like, create a barrier between you and her Saray. Like, what the fuck? they commonly asking her to stop as she ricocheted her skull off,
taking her head off the fucking.
Sorry, yo, that segment is funny as shit, bro.
Sorry, if I would get beat up like that, please don't let me get my head banged off the door that many times. Please intervene. Do something.
If they start off banging your head against the shit, I can't stop that. But I'm not about to do that. Yo, relax.
Chill.
If they focused on you, that's a wide open opportunity. Super kid.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Something.
Sweet chin music from the side or fucking chokehold or some shit.
Something. Jump on his back. I don't care.
I don't know who was talking to Saray, but y'all
that's Jakara. One of them was that Jakara, who I think is that Mace's sister?
That's Mace's sister?
Is that the one that's Mace's sister? I follow her on Instagram. I know that much. I know she's fine. But the other girls I don't know. I know Jakara. I know that one.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
They are very pretty. But
what are these roadblock predictions real quick, man? Look at these roadblocks.
Well, okay, get these. I don't have the card pulled up.
Why is this happening? So. All right, anyway, I don't know. Women Dusty Rhodes Classic semifinals: Wendy Chu and Dakota Kai versus Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez.
I'm gonna go with Wendy Chu, Dakota Kai because I like Wendy Chu.
Wow, you think they upset?
Yes.
I feel like this whole thing's been built for Cora Jade and Raquel to win, so I'm gonna go with Cora Jade and Raquel.
That is fair. Next,
I think
I don't have the card pulled up. You guys,
I thought there was gonna be more to after that.
No,
there, but okay. Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray versus Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter.
I think you already know how I feel about
it's Io. It's Io and KLR. Falls Count Anywhere match: LA Knight versus Grayson Waller.
I'm gonna go with LA Knight.
I'm going Waller. Yeah.
He got that shit over. Well,
the match I'm looking forward to the most: the Creed Brothers versus Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Did we just say fuck it and give Creed Brothers the tag belts now?
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes,
do it.
I don't because I don't want to see because you shouldn't be having this match anyway. So I don't want to see y'all stretch this out till stand and deliver.
If Takeover is a bunch of rematches, I'm going to be hot.
Yeah, low key, because I'm
going to be hot.
This show should not be happening.
Whatever. Triple threat match for the NXT Championship: Dolph Ziggler versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Braun Baker. Are we finally? Well, the first question I wanted to ask before we even got to that was: is this finally the last Tommaso Ciampa match in NXT?
I fucking hope so. Stop coming back.
He's been on Raw for the last 3 weeks. He changed his music. I think it's time for him to go. I think this is it. I hope.
Yeah. Also, I think it's real funny that everybody's just oh, they changed Tommaso Ciampa's music, and then Tommaso Ciampa is just nah, this song means a lot to me. Quit bullshitting me, bro. Also, you want me to believe that any of these songs, this song is very new. You want me to believe that you heard that song? It was just yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit bang. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I like No One Will Survive.
It's great.
I love that song.
No,
I don't know why they
it's great. He should have kept it because that's something that we're familiar with. But don't try to hit me with this new song means a lot to me. Quit lying, bro.
It might.
No way. No way you heard that generic ass song. It was just yeah.
I didn't even hear it. So I couldn't even tell you what it even sounded like.
It's not great.
On Raw.
I don't think the theme music really if Stone Cold was just that glass break, that shit mean a lot to me.
But
eventually
the glass break was the most important part because Stone Cold had 7 different songs. If you really go back, he had mad different songs.
Yeah, he had
the glass break was the most consistent part.
But if The Rock was just nah, the music was whatever to me. Because I think Rock has a very generic ass theme.
I think his older theme sounded better than the original one when he was a Nation. I think that version was better than the one he has currently. It got too cutesy. The other one was just a raw kind of guitar shit going on. Shit kind of hard. But
we'll have another. I think we'll have a Patreon discussion about theme music soon enough, or we're just gonna fucking shoot the shit about it.
You know what I want to do too? After Stand and Deliver, I wanted let's go back to the report card. I want to go back to the report card.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anything else on the Roadblock card?
That should be it, my pick with Braun Breaker, by the way. But yeah,
okay.
those are the only matches announced. So
all right.
Yeah. Roadblock next week. Can't wait.
We don't know who's going to be in this ladder match, and I don't think we should know. Please.
Did they even announce where the show is at?
It's gonna be in Dallas, but not at the arena that Mania is gonna be at. So it's gonna be like at an arena sort of fucking far. So that's why I'm not going.
I'm assuming, are they gonna put that? Do you think they can fill the Mavericks arena
for takeover for Stand and Deliver?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't give a shit.
Unless they do the lower bowl, they might just do the lower bowl.
Yeah, my thing is that like, I think it's gonna be very interesting with NXT back on the road. But
yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
If you want to dedicate, like, because I know this might sound crazy because it is Mania weekend and that's what you're there for, but like, if you want to dedicate your whole day to wrestling, you're going to Stand and Deliver.
But then Matt Indie show going on too at the same time.
Yeah, I don't give what the fuck is the Indies to me currently.
I'm saying, but people who are flying out to Dallas are indie people. You know what I mean? They like
Bloodsport is the only thing that I care for, and if even that is losing its luster. Like the WWN shit, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for any MLW stuff.
UCW probably got like 4 shows that weekend. I think they had all kinds of
spare me. I think they might do a paper bag check if I try to like order tickets for that. So I think I'm good. But if you're in Dallas, so I asked J5, would you like to go to Stand and Deliver? Because that means that we have to buy another set of tickets. So we have to coordinate that. Stand and Deliver starts at 3:00. It is a possibly 2-3 hour pay-per-view. Soon as that's over, we have to go straight to Mania. Yeah. That shit is crazy. I don't want to do that. No. I want to at least get something to eat.
Are tickets on sale for that?
No. I don't think so. I haven't seen it.
They should probably get to it. What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck is going on with Stand and Deliver right now, but I just know that shit is very early in the day, and I like wrestling. I do this show, but I think I'll be okay missing out on this. Too much. It's too soon. If it was like a day before, I would have been like, yeah.
If it was on Friday?
Yeah.
They had the Hall of Fame and SmackDown. I don't know how they can even do that. That's gonna be weird. I don't know.
If it was like that Tuesday or a day before or something, I would have been okay for it. But the same day as Mania Night 1, no. Sorry. Yeah, that is it for NXT. You can follow Quan at The Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at TWR. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR. It'll be in the show notes in the description. You can follow the A Show RNC at the A Show RNC on Twitter. You can subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. We have Legendary Run Batista chronicling his 2005. We have the X8 Diaries with Meals and all sorts of guests. Episode 2 is out with A+ and Mark from RSPN. If you keep up with all our other RNC radio shows, you get episodes like, our weekly shows, the A Show, Day Show, and the War Report. You get those shows early, and you get the Rewriters Room early as well if you are a patron. Meals and Justin will be doing the hot chip relatively soon. I believe there's only 99 subscribers left. I haven't checked, but I think I might just subscribe myself just to see them do it.
They know we already hit 100, so they got to do it. It's too late.
Yeah.
Doing it. No,
what happened was that we got 100 and then we lost that 100. So I guess somebody was trying to spare their lives, but we're back at 100 already. So
too late. I'm still paying the $5 for Patreon. I'm a good person.
I'm paying the 30 for the Black.
You paying 30?
Yeah, I'm paying the 30 for
Black. I ain't paying for Black. I got to tap into Black. I haven't heard it yet.
It's really good, and also I get one of the Ain't Shit Funny shirts, so
there you go.
definitely going up for that. Yeah, that is it. Patreon discussion, probably nothing wrestling. I just want to ask Quan about something interesting. So if you are not on the Patreon, hopefully to see you on the Patreon next week. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.